everybody, and welcome back to your coverage of the Las Vegas Raiders here at Raider Maven TV on Sports Illustrated. I am your host, Kim Becker. Joining me today, two very special people. We have Hondo Carpenter, publisher of Raider Maven, and we have Kyle Mosley, publisher of Saints News Network. Gentlemen, we have a big game coming up here on Monday. The Las Vegas Raiders are hosting their first home game at Allegiant Stadium against the New Orleans Saints. Kyle, I'm going to start with you since you are our guest. What is going to be the main storyline on this defense if they come out with a win against the Raiders on Monday night?
Well, I believe it's going to be the defense shutting down Jacobs as well as shutting down the aerial attack from David. I keep on saying David Carr, but Derek Carr. But I think when you look at what's going to happen, the Saints defense is much better than a lot of people are giving them credit for. The way they mishandled Brady as well as they manhandled Michael Evans again. I think when you look at what the New Orleans Saints are able to do, their defensive front line is such a talented and they're full of good players on the front line. I think it's going to be one of those slugfests, but in the end, the New Orleans Saints defense will prevail.
Okay, Hondo, do you agree?
All I want to know, Kyle, is can we put a bet for some boudin or some etouffee on this one, brother? I got to tell you. No, I think that Kyle makes a really good point, Kim, that this Saints defense is better than people are giving them credit for. But he just made a really good point that you got to go back and look at Tampa Bay for a minute. You know, they did shut down Mike Evans, but this Raider team has a lot more weapons. So you go ahead and stop Henry Ruggs. Well, then all of a sudden you got a Brian Edwards or Nelson Aguilar or other receivers, Hunter Renfrow. If you go ahead and stop Josh Jacobs, what about a Darren Waller and a Jason Witten? The Raiders are going to be able to score points against anybody this year. But if the story of this defense is going to be, can they force turnovers from the New Orleans Saints? If the Raiders' defense is not getting turnovers, the Raiders are not going to win. They've got to manufacture turnovers, and that'll be the storyline on Tuesday morning if the Raiders win on Monday night.
Well, if I can rebut right there, we heard all offseason long that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady is coming to town with a plethora of weapons in Godwin, Mike Evans, and they added Leonard Fournette and Gronk. Where was Gronk? I think Gronk was taking out his walker a few times during the game. But when you look at what New Orleans can do, and Jason Witten is on the same line as Gronk, right? You know, kind of old, kind of feeble. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. It should be a good game altogether, guys.
You didn't answer me, Kyle. Are we doing some crawfish etouffee here or what?
Look, man, I'll give you let's lay it on the line. I'll give you some boudin, I'll give you some crawfish etouffee, and I'll throw in some filet gumbo. How about that?
All right, what do you want from Vegas? Because I'm not sending you a slot machine.
Well, that's what I was about to ask for, Hondo. Please give me a slot. How about 2 nights stay at the Bellagio?
2 nights, that's it?
All right. I'll do 1 night stay at the Bellagio on me.
There you go, my friend.
All right, good. Because you know what? Your wife can probably cook that way because you're down on the bio.
Yeah, look, man, that's how I gained these extra 60 pounds after getting married. I'll tell you that much.
That's a deal.
All right, gentlemen, I could talk about food all night. I promise you that. But I'm going to ask you one more question. I think I know the answer that both of you guys are going to give me right now. But let's just settle it right now. Who is going to win this game on Monday night? And what do you predict the final score is going to be? Kyle, let's start with you.
Well, it's no question that Sean Payton would love to give his friend one of those come-uppers in the brand new Allegiant Stadium. I think when you look at the storyline, it'll be something like Sean Payton cashes in his chips on Gruden new home. Something to that nature, man. Or
home turf. I don't know.
Home turf. Got to hit them hard. Or something like the Saints paint Allegiant Stadium black and gold.
Oh.
So I don't think so. Black and silver. Hondo, what do you think? You think our Raiders are going to come out with a W?
I think our friend needs to remember those teachings from journalism school. Don't write your headline before the game. But no, that being said, I think you have to look at this really objectively. The Saints are super good. They're a Super Bowl contender. They should be there. They've got the team. They've got great coaching. They've got great players. I think the advantage that New Orleans has that the Las Vegas Raiders don't is simply youth on the Raiders side. Young players don't know what they don't know. And I don't care if Allegiant Stadium is empty. It's still Monday night. The eyes of the nation are still on these players. These young players know it's Monday night. They know everybody's watching. At the end of the day, I do believe this is a 38-35 win that goes to the Saints.
Kyle, you going to predict a score for me?
Well, Hondo, I appreciate you giving me this platform because you're correct. The Saints will win. But I think in all seriousness as well, talent on both sides of the ball. Very good talent, young talent. I was looking at the stat sheet for the Panthers game. Look, I think Josh Jacobs, he's going to be an extremely talented running back for years to come in this system. But I think when you look at the depth in the New Orleans Saints ranks on both sides of the ball, even though they may be without Mike Thomas, it's going to be 41-28.
Dang. All right, guys. It's
the big one.
This is going to be a huge game Monday night. We have got so many people excited for this one. I, for one, am one of those people, but I want to thank you guys both for joining me today to talk about this Monday night game coming up. We have the Raiders and Saints at Allegiant Stadium. We'll see you guys there. Hondo, Kyle, thanks so much for joining me tonight.
Who that, baby? Who that? Who that, Hondo? Take care.